let's do this. Okay. This is unacceptable. Okay? So Bernie Sanders, being the Chad that he is, was like, alright, I'm going to force a vote on the minimum wage. I'm going to put up for a vote as an amendment to the COVID-19 bill. That way, we'll know who's for and against it. We found out exactly who's against it. 8 Democrats are against it, apparently. Names on the screen, that's misspelled. It's from the Gravel Institute. But Joe Manchin of West Virginia, John Tester of Montana, Jean Shaheen of New Hampshire, Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire. She's up for re-election this time around, 2022. If you live in New Hampshire, find someone to primary her, and do it now. Angus King of Maine, Kristen Sinema of Arizona, Tom Carper of Delaware, and Chris Coons of Delaware. Now, Joe Biden made a promise to us while he was campaigning. He said the minimum wage will go up to $15 an hour. He made that one of his core campaign promises. Well, Biden has said little to nothing on this issue, and what he has said speaks volumes about his position. He privately told governors that minimum wage hike likely isn't happening. Now, if you have a position in your campaign that you think likely isn't happening, why would you let these people just walk around? Wouldn't you go to them, see what you could bargain with them to get their support, to get them to find common ground on this issue? No, apparently, let's find it. Oh yeah, a Manchin ally, this is one from West Virginia, says the senator has received no pressure or lobbying from the White House to vote for the COVID-19 bill with the minimum wage bill attached. No pressure at all. None. Now, they have seen pressure to vote for Neera Tanden for OMB. They said they were, quote, fighting their guts out for that. Fighting for their guts out for that, but not a minimum wage increase. And if you think Biden's hands are tied, the parliamentarian said it couldn't get by with only 51 votes. It needs 60 votes. Kamala Harris can overrule that parliamentarian, okay? She can overrule him without a second thought. So, when Jen Psaki says this...
Parliamentarian decision, you said that he respects that decision, but progressives don't understand this. In some respect, they're like, why not fight for this? So why is the White House not more aggressively challenging that and sending the vice president to try and potentially overrule that with a vote?
Well, the decision for the vice president to vote to overrule or to take a step to overrule is not a simple decision. It would also require 50 votes.
That is a lie. It does not require 50 votes. To overrule the parliamentarian, it simply requires the vice president to do it. That's it. Okay? Now, you might say, well, it takes 50 votes to approve minimum wage, and as you've seen, we can't have it. Yeah, if it's in the COVID relief bill, they have to vote for it, okay? Can you imagine the view of someone not voting for the COVID relief bill? So that's how we get it through. We stick it in the COVID relief bill, but we're sneaky like that. We do a little sneak, okay? But she's saying it would require 50 votes. That's not true. In fact, it would take 60 votes to overrule Kamala Harris, meaning every Republican and 10 Democrats would have to say nah, which, as you can see, we only got 8. Okay? Now, might be thinking, hey, maybe these Democrats are in kind of, swingy seats, not so safe seats, and this is a polarizing issue, okay? Well, I forgot to pull up this tab when I was preparing for this video, my bad. Two-thirds This is from Pew Research. 2/3 of Americans favor a federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. This is not an obscure or fringe issue. This is the norm. People think that the minimum wage is freaking low as crap and needs to be higher, okay? 15 is the bare minimum, okay? Everyone supports this. And I think, well, it's mainly Democrats. 57% of Republicans support it. That's a majority. So, it's not a fringe issue, okay? And this is Senator Sinema from Arizona, looking pompous as ever, damning many millions to porn. Yes, buzz hurting. I am buzz hurting. Okay? Look at that. It's just so insulting. It's like she's carrying a purse, she's doing a little dance. It's pathetic. It's insulting to millions. I also like this. This is a nice little meme. So, you might be thinking, well, they're in a tough position. It's clearly that they're in like a somewhat red state, that they're voting no. This is for Joe Manchin. Legal documents show Manchin has stakes in companies that pay less than $15 an hour. So it's not because he's in a risky state that doesn't necessarily agree with $15 an hour. And for those of you wondering, what's West Virginia's stance on $15 an hour? What's this? Majority of West Virginians support a $15 wage. Is that buzz intentional? I suppose, yes. Oh, the buzz on the film. Yeah, the layout I chose has a buzz on it. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of it, and I should probably figure out a better layout I should use, but sorry about that. But 63% of West Virginians support the federal minimum wage, $15 an hour by 2025. So why? Because of this. Because, yeah. Yeah, they, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Just look at this article if you have any questions. Now, both Clay and Biden have done, both Harris and Biden are doing nothing about this. Now, maybe they could put out a statement saying, hey, these 8 Democrats, we do not agree with them, we will not campaign for them, we will not go along with them. They are to be primaried. But no, they haven't done that. They haven't done anything of the sort, okay? So, it's time to realize that Biden does not care about the minimum wage. He does not care whatsoever. It was just something he said to get elected, okay? And now that he's elected, he couldn't give a shit, okay? And for those of you, I'm sorry, but if the Democrats do not raise the minimum wage by 2022, they will lose, and they will deserve it, okay? You cannot go to voters and say, hey, we wanted to raise the minimum wage, but the parliamentarian wouldn't let us. please vote for us, please. Okay, because this time we mean it. This time we aren't lying. It's what they did. And it's frankly criminal. And Rose, you saying $15 in it is an extreme position. You know what's an extreme position? Letting millions and millions live on wages they cannot afford to live on. Okay? You cannot live on $7.25, and it is frankly extreme to say that, okay? $15 an hour is not extreme, it is the bare minimum, okay? This is extreme. This. Okay? And she should be primaried in a second. All of them should be, okay? One up for election this year, Maggie Hassan, primary her right now, okay? This is unacceptable in any stance, okay? As I said, 2/3 of Americans support raising the minimum wage, okay? This isn't a fringe issue, okay? This is the common thought, okay? You do not get international agreement, like agreement on an issue like this, okay? If 63% of voters support something, you do it, okay? You just do it. That's majority rule. That's democracy.